we'll call the case. North Coast Wireless Communications versus Freedom Estates Limited, 12 CVI 00145. Your name is?
Tanya Bolin.
Okay. Can you please spell your last name for me?
B as in boy, O-L-L-I-N as in Nancy.
T-A-N-Y-A?
T-O-N.
Sorry.
That's okay.
T-O-N-Y-A?
Yes.
Now, the plaintiff in the case is North Coast Wireless Communications, LLC, yes?
Correct.
Before we go any further, let's just recognize who else is in the courtroom, and this, once again, is Attorney Joshua Lamb for the defendant, yes?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And your name is?
Teresa Garn.
Teresa, T-E or T-H?
T-E.
T-E-R-E-S-A?
Yes.
G-A?
R-N.
Okay. Okay, good morning. Before we go any further, is it Ms. or Mrs. or do you?
Mrs. is fine.
Mrs. Bowen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's been an attorney on this case by the name of Lucas Palmer.
They just filed the paperwork for us,
Okay.
the small claims paperwork.
Okay.
This was small claims court, so we didn't expect to bring an attorney.
All right. So they're not coming.
Correct.
Your Honor.
Yes.
If I may.
Go ahead.
I would just like to say that we would object to North Coast proceeding pro se, being that they are an LLC and a separate entity. Unless Ms. Bowen has a license to practice law, we would consider it practice of law. And further, I believe, unless there's any other witnesses here, I believe that she's just an employee of North Coast, and I don't know that she has the authority or anything to that effect to be able to testify.
Okay, let's ask a couple of questions. Thank you, Attorney Lamb. So you were pointing out to the court that not only in the interest of your client, but the interest of justice and perhaps the law would not permit a person who is not an attorney to represent a legal entity in the state of Ohio because it would be in violation of the law, the rules of the Ohio Supreme Court, and it may even be a criminal offense for a person to represent an entity not being an attorney. I think that's what you're saying to the court, and I don't know that the court would want to participate in something that is improper either. Ms. Bowen, I know, Mrs. Bowen, I apologize. I know this is, a lot of this is new to you, and you are relying on Attorney Palmer to tell you it's okay to come by yourself. That's true, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. So we're not here to yell at you or tell you you're doing something intentionally wrong, but the discussion we're having right now is that the Ohio Supreme Court is in charge of the practice of law in the state of Ohio. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And they have made some rulings as far as who can and who can't present cases. Now, small claims court rules are a little bit different, and I'm not saying that you can't do this, but we need to find out what your status is, and then the court probably will retire and just double check the rules so we can make sure that we're all doing what we're allowed to do. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Attorney Lamb suggests that you are not, he's asking what your affiliation is with North Coast Wireless. Are you an employee, are you an owner, or are you both?
I'm an employee. I am the office manager and the accountant for the business.
Okay, office manager and accountant?
Mm-hmm.
Sure, if you wouldn't mind, and Mrs. Bowen, if the court could just take a brief recess, because every time this issue comes up, I like to look at the most recent cases, unless you have one.
I don't have one, Your Honor.
Okay.
No, sorry.
I know that in the regular division of the court, for sure, not the small claims division, but I know in the regular division of the court, we couldn't let you do this.
And I understand that.
For example, if you were pursuing an eviction action, we couldn't let you do this. And that's pretty clear to the court. There are some limited exceptions for small claims court, and it may be that you are allowed to do this, but you might not be allowed to, for example, cross-examine witnesses. So you may be able to give us information as a representative of the LLC. If we say that you are, I think the law is going to tell us that if you're allowed to do that, but since you're not a lawyer, you wouldn't be able to cross-examine anyone on the other side. But Attorney Lamb, since you raised the issue, the court would like to do some brief, it shouldn't take us more than a few minutes, and we'll come out and let you know what our decision is, okay?
Fine, Your Honor.
Okay?
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome.